shit. Okay. These whatever these shoes is.
With an M.
Yeah, them with the yeah.
We live too, y'all.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What's up with the Hatchet Queen? Hatchet House, 8 hours. That's what it is.
You.
What up, though?
Mike. What's good, man? Man.
Kill myself away.
Yup, either one of them.
What's up?
Let me handle this for you.
Can I can't yeah, give me together. Give me together because we did. Do I got the mic?
Yeah, of course.
I definitely want a mic. I got some shit to play. You would like it because you ain't got this energy.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta smoke and eat bad food and shit. I woke up like this.
Damn, you just killed the.
I did.
Right. You might hurt his feeling. That's his food. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live, Dirty.
I know. I'm letting the Hatchet Queen get comfortable. Oh man, it's been a wild day, man. But welcome to another episode of What Up Though Radio. It's getting cold. This fall's jumping in on us. October is breezing through. A Libra season going super fast. I'm sorry I didn't make no big announcement about my birthday and take over October this year, but we was just on pause right now. I couldn't celebrate being from the 5-1 anyway, you know. I'm talking about
You can't celebrate being from the scan.
nah.
That's right. That's right up the tracks from you.
No.
We all West Side. Good
Yeah,
people.
love is love. I'm just joking. But yeah, welcome to another episode of What Up Though Radio. Down in the dungeon. I got my guy Street Status next to me.
Yes, sir.
Show Killer being camera shy. I think he had a little bit too much exposure this weekend. You want to go back to the blueprint? We got the Hatchet Lady.
The Hatchet Queen.
The Hatchet Queen?
Yes.
What's wrong with the Hatchet Lady? I don't know. I only know one hatchet woman in the region. We got our kill of guys with the fries. They no limit. Okay.
Skate House still.
Yeah, we need a What Up Though Radio sign too, man. They came. They called each other, let they know they was gonna wear, so they came matching. You know,
in the group.
If I had another brother,
I definitely. Mine's better though. Mine's better. Y'all. Yeah.
My guy Street Status next to me, he was like, man, let's we've been talking to couple folks, we getting a little bit more exposure. He's like, let's bring some black businesses in here this week. I'm like, you know, shit, that's what we always been about, building brands or just letting people know who people are, the people who are behind these great ideas that we get to see. So we got shit, the Hatchet House just opened up a new spot in the Loop, am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. 2.0 Hatchet House Bar and Grill 2.0.
Guys with the fries been revamped. I know that's not your only thing. That's not your own claim to fame, but around here we love you.
yeah, the fries definitely a blessing.
So, I'm gonna let you. You got a working relationship.
Yeah.
with both
Let
of
me
these
Aaron
people.
Rodgers this shit, man.
Yeah.
Quarterback this shit.
No, don't
man.
be Aaron Rodgers.
First. You see what didn't he clown yesterday?
Nah, he threw people under the bus.
He made his stats. But anyway, man, I just want to bring some prominent business owners, man, prominent brands on What Up Though Radio, you know what I'm saying? And I chose to go with Rhonda Taylor from Hatchet House, Skate House, and Stillo. And my dude Kill from Signature Design Gallery and Guys with the Fries, because and really just tap in with our viewers to let give them info on the ups and downs of building brands and building businesses and just getting shit in order. So I definitely want to bring them on here and definitely giving them their flowers, because it's a lot of shit closing down out here. And when I say they barely making it out here, you know what I mean? Talking about they want to be business owners and businesses. So I just want to bring them on, man, and let them, give a little history on where they come from and how they got to where they at right now. So Kill, another SLPS guy. You heard me? St. Louis Public Schools, man. That is crazy.
Say it like that, bro.
Man, slips.
STL.
That's the Webster version.
Where you graduated from?
Sumner.
With me?
Now
He
with
was
you.
in DTEC.
19
He went to DTEC too. That's where I know him from.
Yeah.
The St. Louis Public School District. How you say it? Say it again.
SLPS.
Yeah, I thought that was a police department or something.
Oh man.
Like,
That's SL MPD or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely a Sumner Bulldog for sure.
But first off, how did you even get off into, opening up your own business, and what was first? Give us a few trials and tribulations of what went down with you, bro.
For me, man, I was a street pharmacist for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life. And I ended up getting in some trouble, had to go sit down. And when I came back, I knew that I didn't want to go that same route again. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember like it was yesterday, bro. I was sitting on my mom's couch and I just was praying to God, like, God, I do not want to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me something that's mine that I can say is mine and that can take care of me, And I heard a voice that say, go to Hobby Lobby. You know what I'm saying? And it was so vivid to where it scared me. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, what was that feeling? Like I heard something and I saw something and it scared me to the point where I ran upstairs like, Mom, something just happened. I don't know what happened, but something just told me to go to Hobby Lobby, And she was like, go. And I was like, I'm broke. So my mom gave me $100 and I went to Hobby Lobby, bro. And I just bought everything I could think of that can get this vision that I just had out my head. You know what I mean? And I came home with everything I bought. I bought X-Acto knife, foam board, paint, glue, string lights. I'm talking about anything I could think of that'll help with what I'm going to try to do. And I went home, sat in front of at the table for probably about 6-7 hours. And I drew out a picture of Tupac, cut it out, put the lights on it, hung it on the wall. And it was like the dopest shit that I've like ever seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that was dope. And like 2 days later, my little brother walked past, kicked it on this, laying up against the wall, kicked it and broke it. So I'm like, fuck, I can't sell that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just fresh out of jail. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm finna go to truck driving school and do something that I know going, you know what I mean? So I went to truck driving school, got me a crib, and in the back of my crib, I had a shed. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try this little picture idea thing one more time. But this time I went to Home Depot instead and got some wood and some real tools, And I made a portrait of Nipsey. This is a little bit after Nipsey died. And once the first person I showed it to ordered one, and they showed it to somebody, and they was like, can you do my logo? I'm like, yeah. Then they showed it to somebody, and by the end of the month, I probably had like 12 orders. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward 8 months later, I'm making more money making signs now than driving trucks. So I ended up quitting driving trucks and went full time making signs. Maybe 8 to 10 months, I get a call from Atlanta. Some big guy, shout out to my boy Alex, Good Energy Alex. He wanted me to do his whole basement. That was a $10,000 job. You know what I'm saying? A couple weeks after that, I found the location for the restaurant. You know what I mean? So I'm taking money from the sign company, just dumping into whatever I can do next. Fast forward, I did signs for Shaq. I've been to Shaq crib. I did Nelly whole new studio. I don't know how many. I did Rhonda signs. I don't know how many signs out of business signs in the past. It's been almost 5 years now. But I've done a lot of signs, bro, in the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So the sign company is my bread and butter. A lot of people think it's the restaurant, but the restaurant actually is just an investment. You know what I mean? The sign company is what keep the lights on. You know what I mean? But that's kind of how it went.
All right. Now, Rhonda, what you got? What you got for us? Give us some history.
Oh yeah. Well, I started my first company, which is 17 years old today. It's still old.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I started it in 2008. 2008. Barack Obama was running for office. They said it was a recession. I was carrying mail. I was like, hell, I gotta find something to do because if we're gonna be slaves, I gotta figure out. I gotta stay from outside because I see this skin, this melanin.
No, you
popping,
definitely
so
would have been outside.
I was gonna be outside with you. so, so I was like, shit. My mama had a cleaning company when I was a kid, you know. So she took us cleaning. So I was like, well, I'll do that. So I bought a franchise and I ran my contracts and learned the business for like 9 months. Sold it, and then I went out in bed by myself with nothing. Just went out in bed. I still was carrying mail, and won my first contract in cutting grass at the airport, 284 acres. Now, remind you, I'm a girl, like a girly girl, fingernails, all that. I don't even know how to work a lawnmower, but I bid the motherfucker I wanted, right? So from there, I was affirmed that I can do it. So I resigned from the post office and basically start doing all type of government and state and local contracts, facility management. So I started cleaning, cutting grass, doing floors, doing postal service, damn consulting, everything. Got all the certifications, 8A, Hubs on, Woman on, economic, everything except for a vet. So when the pandemic happened, um, you know, my brother passed right before the pandemic, and my son was born right after my brother passed. So in between all of that, I found a hobby of throwing hatchets. So went to throw hatchets, and all they had was like hatchets, like throwing hatchets. I'm like, this boring as hell. But when we come up out this damn pandemic, people gonna get tired of seeing who they have to see all the time. You know, because we were so restricted to um just being with our circle of people, having parties and all that type of stuff. So went back home and wrote a business plan and was like, all right, so people coming to throw hatchets, especially black people. Like, look, we're gonna have to bridge the gap. Black people gonna have to learn how to just not just sit and eat and smoke. We can be doing other things while we, socializing. So then I started thinking about my anxiety and my grieving and my mental health side of things too. So I brought all that, me and my business partner, whatever. So Stillo is the business, just like Akil, like his sign business is what pays the bills. Like the bars, they pay the bills too, but there's a bigger vision behind them, and it's really helping with people of color mental health and ability to stand out. Because I am Rhonda Taylor, but Hatchet Queen is really my superhero. She is everything that Rhonda don't really have the guts. I'm the same person, but it's like I got bad, really bad anxiety. So Hatchet Queen able to do all things. So I pride myself in being able to turn it on and turn it off, and also being able to help other people with social anxiety and grieving. So there's a lot of other things that we have to come with the Hatchet House and Skate House brand to help with the community.
Speaking of the skate house or whatever, you didn't really tap on that so much. How the hell did you want to open up a skating rink?
Oh, okay. So the truth.
Yeah, this
Okay,
what
the
up
truth
though?
is this. Let me say the truth. The truth is I didn't want to buy out of the goddamn lease. Okay. I didn't want to pay them because we wanted to come to U City. So I'm like, man, what we gonna do? Like, I called you like, hey, what should we do? Should we turn to a strip club? What the fuck? You know, it's almost 6,000 square feet. We need a strip club in St. Charles, right? So like, nah, that ain't gonna be cool. I got a son. I don't want him to think I'm a pimp or something like that. So slept on it. So then the skating rink came to mind with the same concepts of hookah, food, in a full bar, and different networking events, socializing events, and just a place where the youth and adolescents and grown and sexy, we all can come, and it's a safe place and get our vibe on. So that's what we done. So we start working on it. It took us a little bit longer than what we wanted to, because I'm very conservative with my money, but it happened. So yeah, the skate house is freaking phenomenal. All the love that the community has given us so far with just the soft opening, like it's gonna be dope as hell. So yeah, the skate house is what's up. We this one of many. We taking this, the whole Hatchet House brand is 2025 is gonna be franchisable. So let y'all know. Make sure y'all holler at y'all girl opening up a franchise, you know.
I noticed that both of you guys started with the genesis of your ideas came from working. You on one hand decided, hey, listen, I need to make sure I got some bread in my pocket. So let me just start working. But you still had that idea in your head that you wanted to do something else. As you, with your mom, maybe influences from your mom, like, I want to have my own business, but still, I keep hearing you were working hard. A lot of people don't understand right now when you open up a business, that's just the writing on the wall. They don't understand that the work and the work ethic that you and the sweat equity that you got to put in order to have a business. Yeah, like you said when you started, like a lot of people are opening business and they closing businesses. A lot of times because you don't have any working capital, and a lot of times because you just don't feel like it's over after you got your LLC, this, that, and the third, bank, and blah blah blah. Open your doors up, but it's still work to do. With your investments, do you guys use the same work ethic in your investments that you do as the money makers, the ones that keep the lights on?
I work harder in my investment.
Mm-hmm.
My investment keeps me. I mean, it worked the hell out of me. I mean, I just said the other day that I'm like, man, if I would have knew now if I would have knew then what I know now, I would have just invested in real estate because I'm working too hard to get my money back. Like I'm working hard. Like you take hundreds of thousands of dollars and you put it into something to you like, okay, well, it's gonna yield. You hear me? It's gonna yield this. You like, so it is you do work harder, I feel, and that I've worked harder in my investment, but my payback is not just yielding currency. I'm building relationships. I'm creating opportunities. I am somebody's shiro out here where they're looking up to say, hey, I want to do that when I get older. So currency can't buy that all the time. So
right. What about you? How did you stay focused?
For me, man, I think I had just put so much into it to where I just I'm a visionary, you know what I'm saying, and I'm very ambitious. So even with the investment with the restaurant, my whole idea of restaurant was Chick-fil-A. Like if I'm gonna do a restaurant, then I want to do something that's gonna last forever, not just mom and pops in St. Louis. I'm the nigga from the West Side who got the restaurant. No, my whole thing was, okay, how does Chick-fil-A do it? Anything that I do, I look at the best of it. In 2000 years ago when I did music, I thought, okay, who's the dopest artist out right now? What do they CD cover look like? What do they album release party look like? What they music sound like? What they mixing sound like? And then I wanted to mimic that, not the local artist that was in St. Louis. So I did the same thing with the restaurant. Who's the best? Chick-fil-A, Cane's, chain restaurants. So I started from scratch mimicking what they did, but just made it ours. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is be like the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Aim for the stars. And if you land in the clouds, you good.
Right.
That's my approach. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking at who's the best at something when I approach it.
Right. Well, as you dive into that, tell us more about the restaurant. Is it fun? Guys with the fries being in the restaurant, is it like it's not fun?
It's not fun. I see how it can get fun, but starting off when you building something from scratch without no blueprint, ain't nothing fun about it. Like a lot of times people brag on, even with me, you might not really hear me say I own Guys with the Fries a lot, because for me it's a bunch of pain involved, and sometimes I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from where I come from. I come from a company that God gave me, that I prayed for. He gave it to me, and I became very successful at it. Then to invest in something that I had to beat my nuts in the dirt for, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing fun about that. Like I got different kind of relationships with people because of that. You know, like I've lost money. I've missed birthdays and games for my kids, and a lot of stuff came. Like I still owe taxes from the first year when I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, there's nothing fun about it. You know what I mean? And in order to do it, like I tell a lot of people, a lot of people I know, they ask you that how you do it. you have to become somebody different in order to achieve something that you never achieved before. Everybody don't want to do that. That's why you see so many restaurants fail, because they trying to do it the way niggas do stuff. You know, we start something and we just wing it. You can't do the restaurant industry like that.
No,
that shit
sir.
will suck you up and spit you out because it's so much involved. Like payroll every week is $6,000.
Exactly.
You miss that once or twice, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Inventory $5,000-$6,000 a week. You know what I mean?
I definitely do.
So your bills add up to, you know, a big number, and then you get 1,000 maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you paid all your bills and you need another 1,000. So instead of paying yourself, you got to go and pay that last bill off. That's the difference between men and women in business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The average person want to take the money, look good, and say, I own this, I own that. But the people who really put in the work, they at home resting. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
So like when you
Wait, can I say something?
sure.
So when you say that's the difference between women and men, what do you mean?
I mean, a man gonna make a decision to do what it takes to help others. They gonna put themselves on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? To help. Like I have employees that depend on me. I can easily take a nice little cut, do what I want to do. Say for even though the refrigerator going out, it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? And go buy me a new car or a chain or a Rolex, or you know what I'm saying? But I'm being a man, being responsible. Men do what they supposed to do. Boys do what they want to do.
I think she just kind of caught up on the agenda.
Yeah, she.
I'm just like,
she
I'm
was.
trying to.
I
Figure
think
out
he was
what-
saying like men and women that was
Men and women,
together,
yeah.
and then
Oh, okay. 'Cause
versus
I'm like-
people who
I'm
doing
like, 'cause
fuck
we
shit.
doing
You know
the
what I mean?
same thing.
No,
I'm like,
no,
yeah,
it would.
yeah, but I'm a woman, right? But I'm like, well, what you? Oh, okay.
That's the difference between when a
Because
man.
you don't want the listeners thinking we like.
That's the difference between people who taking care of business and people who not taking care of
They
business.
want to make it look like something.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a woman gonna take her business and gonna do what she got to do. A girl gonna bullshit, try to get some money from somebody else and whoopie whoop. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna
So,
rob Peter to pay Paul,
Right.
and
you know,
How do y'all hold y'all head when you know you're the last person to get paid off this project and you hear people bickering up under you about simple shit that they supposed to be doing?
World, bro. It's the worst feeling in the world. That happened to me early in the situation, because I wanted it to be a us thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's involved, us. But I was the one that had all the bills, you know, and had to be the most responsible. But people see, you know, a $2,000 day and they say we made $2,000. No, we probably made 200
exactly
after all of the bills is paid. But nobody, if you never did it, you don't see that part. So the average person, your employees, your friends, your sisters, your cousins, whoever you got working with you, they don't see the bottom line. They just see what was made, you know, and it make people look at you a certain way. You know, I had people looking at the way I dressed when I came to work, not knowing that I got 70 pair of tennis shoes. I can wear a different pair of shoes every day and never buy a new pair. But because I own a restaurant, now I'm spending the money on the restaurant, on clothes. You know what I'm saying?
It's so bad, not bad, but when people just try to add up your life, but don't have the variables in your calculator, like, listen, man, and then you don't want to dumb yourself down because you are who you are. And you feel like, damn, I don't want to have to tell you about this, that, and the third. Let's just do what we're supposed to do that's on the table. Stop looking at what I got on, how I got here, or who I'm talking to, or blah, 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 blah. And it's
I kind of think
kind of hard.
it ain't really a bad thing though when you like if your mind elevated to where it needs to be, then you want them motherfuckers to be paying attention to dumb shit like that.
No,
you feel what I'm
them the wrong people.
Man, you want them to be paying attention to dumb shit like that, because I'm gonna make it happen regardless. So if I'm not worried about what the fuck. I know what my goal is. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't tripping off of. It's like we all in our 40s. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker. If somebody tripping off dumb shit,
29.
Boy, these niggas, we ain't gonna do no. They've been telling the truth. They've been telling the truth on this motherfucker all day. They don't know what body want to be in their motherfucking 40s
We got
when
our fatigue.
when the motherfuckers say
We straight. We
That's
straight.
crazy.
We about to go to homecoming Lincoln. What the hell?
That's crazy. But yeah, like I just feel like, man, leave the motherfuckers right where they at. You know, they got that little weak ass mindset. Let them have that, man.
When I was speaking to like the people that work for you, because that's who do the most adding up.
Them too.
Like you don't, but you need them.
It's a culture for employees. Like, you got to have the right culture.
Sometimes you got to eat your
man. A nigga at McDonald's don't. Ray, you think Ray Kroc, goddamn me, or one of them niggas?
But they don't look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
get that nigga that's 14.
They don't look at it at McDonald's. They look at it like, I know Akil, this my nigga, blah, 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 blah. They don't look at it like this McDonald's, I got benefits, this, that, and the third, or whatever.
It's sad, bro. It's sad because I did what I had to do to employ somebody. So don't, and I'm still learning how to do this because it's actually a way to be a business owner, and it's not being yourself. And that sound weird. A lot of people. Okay, I definitely will. I'm gonna write that down. A lot of times, you know, this everybody different. Me, I'm learning how to leave a kill at home. You know what I'm saying? And come out into the world and be AK until I get back home. Because when you try to be yourself, your genuine, honest self all day, bro, it's draining. You know what I'm saying? It becomes draining. So I've learned how to leave him at the crib. And you come outside as a businessman and handle business. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to take the personal thing out of it.
So it's crazy that usually we identify code switching with going into a white environment or a different racial environment where you have to speak or a different way, but you have to code switch within your own community sometimes to be like, listen, man, I ain't none of that bullshit right now without saying it. You just got to conduct yourself away like, yeah, I know you know me from there. Yeah, we shot dice or blah, 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 blah. But right when we go across this door, man, we gotta come to it like this or we can't go together. And you lose some people like that because some people don't have that vision. They don't have, I remember it was a show on PBS called Eyes on the Prize. And everybody don't have their eyes on the same prize. Some people are thinking about next week. You, on the other hand, sound like you thinking about the next 10 years as you as well. So when you look at these companies that shut down, sometimes it's not really the owner's fault. So a lot of people don't have business acumen, so they don't really know how to put what they're thinking about on paper and make people accept what they're doing. But a lot of times it's the people that we bring in. You think, like you said, you put yourself in a position to hire somebody, but a lot of times they don't respect that. They think they doing you a favor. You know, they think like, hey man, let me get an advance on my paycheck 4 weeks in a row. You know what I'm saying? But then like I might call off 3 days in a row, and then they looking at you like you still the bad guy because they still adding up your money. I'm pretty sure this our community, that's not the only community that this suffers in. I mean, that this is a problem in, but it's a major problem in our community when we think about Black businesses and how do we keep supporting them and keeping them alive. Like anything else, we have to support each other within our same rights or on the outskirts. Everybody, it's just like a hamster wheel. We got to just keep on pouring into it.
Let me ask them. So I want to touch on this, man, because this the kind of like the black eye on Black businesses, man. It's customer service, bro. That's all I see on Facebook, Instagram, and shit. Bad customer service from Black people. These niggas they say they open up at 9:30 a.m. Niggas open up at noon. You know what I'm saying? No, this day that I see this shit a lot. They Google reviews, 1 star, you a 1 star motherfucker. It was a nap in my food. You know what I'm saying? Just all wild shit. Like what did y'all experience and what did y'all have to learn when it comes to customer service? Because we all have great ideas and we all can put things into fruition, but it still has to be a well-oiled machine. Like what did y'all learn about customer service, with opening these businesses?
Well, as a consumer myself, first, what do I want when I go and I shop? I go because I'm a foodie. So I'm going to get me some food cooked or going to the grocery store. So what do I want to see? So basically, everything, all of my businesses are ran by a structured business plan. So there may be times where I go off script, but when I go off script, when I get back to my office, the still office, I'm gonna write that in and put a revised date. So there's continuing resolution. So you don't know, there's no way to know every customer, but to know that there's a standard, there's a culture, there's procedures, there's lines of order, and to know that what you're selling or your place of business isn't for everybody. So there's times where people, for an example, they will say, oh well, Hatchet House drinks too high. It's like, all right, well, don't buy it. I'm not about to lower the price because you say it's too high. You got to understand where you are, what the market says it's supposed to be. This isn't just you, my cousin, you can drink half off. That's not the special we running today. So I've learned that understanding my brand, understanding my market, understanding what the target is, and making sure that I hire the right people for the culture of the brand is the only thing that I can do. And respect comes first. So employees are gonna respect the culture of the company, and then the customers will fall in line. And if they don't, they're just not the right customer.
But like, how often do you listen to the customer though?
All the time.
Okay.
Customers, if they hit us up on the website or the socials or they call, we're listening. I'm always listening.
Do y'all adhere to the customers always right unwritten rule?
Well,
Honestly,
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be,
Yep.
if you want to be in corporate America, that's a written rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not personal. This a person that don't know you from a can of paint, so they can say what they want, and you have to approach it just like a American-based business would. You can't approach it like your personal self. That's what I mean by leaving him at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all learn
It's the
that? Like,
culture,
because
though.
we get, I went to Guy with the Fried there. I went to the Hatchet House there. When you read that, how many times did you learn to not say, or was it natural not to react to that at first, or did you have to learn to not give everybody some juice to everybody say something all the time?
Well, if you go and look at my reviews and how I respond, I always thank them for their feedback because it's their feedback, right? So then after that, then I go into, okay, well, I apologize. It was this, it was that. If it was an inconvenience, when you come back in, I'll accommodate you by this or that or this. We can even get on a telephone if you want to come see me. I'm here. Here's my personal cell phone number, which I'm not just putting it out there, but I'm going to placate my clients, my customers as best I can. But also, I'm also going to thank them because that's very, very important. Because I feel like as small businesses, especially Black woman-owned businesses, we have to be able to compare. If we can't compare, then we can't compete. So at Chick-fil-A, as Akil says, when they got something wrong, they're gonna fix it. You're gonna pull out a line, or you're gonna go inside. The manager gonna fix it. They're gonna give you your money back. They're gonna go through. So the same type of tactics we have written in our handbook and policies as well.
Because we get some customers, because customers should have some type of unwritten rule too, as far as the way they address. Like, I've learned to not be on the phone when I go to places and order food and things of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just let me give you the attention that I'm wanting from you, so we don't have any communication problems.
And I'm walking in that motherfucker on FaceTime. Hey, let me get a man. Listen, because at the end of the day, the customer is always right. And guess what? You need this couple $2 that I got, or your shit ain't gonna run.
I
bro.
might jack your shit off though, because I didn't understand what you were saying.
From hell.
Man, I'm really not. I'm just trying to give y'all the image.
But what about
they know me? I'm such a polite guy.
What about
you know
the people
what I mean?
in the neighborhoods that we have to hire because we don't got nobody else? You can't get little school to pull his goddamn pants up and take this order.
The school got to go though.
He can't, because guess what? We ain't got nobody else. We cooking the food.
You gonna get there you go. You don't get to go home tonight.
No. We gotta open. For lunch.
You don't get
See,
you don't get
for
to
lunch,
go.
I'm about to start opening for lunch.
You don't get to go
All you
home
need
tonight.
is you and one employee, but they don't know how to act right.
Okay, so this is what they say right now. Is this true? Nobody wants to work.
It's not true. Like it's true to a default. You got to go through maybe 6 employees to get one good one. So you know, it's somebody that want to work, but it's not going to be the first maybe 2 or 3 people you hire. You know, and I had to learn that the hard way because I get an employee and I just want to, like she said, I just want them to stay because I need them.
Mm-hmm.
But the best way to do it is get rid of them and get the next one. And if that one ain't right, get rid of that one, and then the next one might be that one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've learned from doing it. Get rid of the ones that's not good for you and wait for the right one to come. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's a difference in the workforce between someone, even people who need a job, their need might be, I need a job for this month. You know what I'm saying? So, or I just need a couple checks and I'm gonna go on. As soon as I get that, then I'm going to wherever or I need a job so my PO get off of me.
That's killing small business.
You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, like you have to go through so many different people to find that one employer because in the work, the jobs that you guys provide, I mean, those aren't career jobs.
Yes, it is.
I mean, for a lot of people aren't working themselves up from being the condiments person or the sauce person, the fry guys to now I'm the general manager of the one that y'all put out in Kirkwood. I'm speak that in existence. I'm just saying, like, that's a hard route right nowadays. A friend of mine said that I'm trying to correlate this. Like, there's so many options to do so many other things right now. What you eat, what you see, how much you read, blase, that we didn't have those things growing up. And today's poor person isn't yesterday's poor person. You know what I'm saying? We don't pay less, ain't even open no more. So today's poor kid got on J's. So a word that we have been using on the show a lot of times was immediate gratification. And it's hard to get that when you got an in-hood job and people see you working every day. Now, I remember growing up when it was people you see working on rallies, they'd be there for 5-6 years and with no problems with it. But now people just social media, I want to be out there, you know what I'm saying? So I think that hurts a lot with small businesses.
Patience, man. The small business owners, they got to have patience. And the employees, they got to have patience. In our community right now, patience is what everything that you just said, a nigga don't got patience. A nigga trying to get rich overnight because also post-pandemic, everybody want to be a business owner. I want to do something. I don't want to work for nobody for real. I want to be my own boss. But I mean, you still can. I see a lot of shit that say you work for somebody until and make whoever you working for, make them build your brand. That's what I see a lot. You know what I mean? So just because you're your own small business owner, that don't mean that you have to stop your 9 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? And if you listen to what they said, everything that they just said started with a 9 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they got layers to their shit. Well, no, man, I was working. I took my money from working, and then I said, fuck it, I'm finna get off into this investment. Okay, and guess what? This investment start bubbling, and guess what, my nigga? I said I'm finna do something else. You feel what I'm saying? So I just see nothing but layers, and if people who watching, like, it just don't start with you just, you know, making money. Hey, I'm finna be my own business owner. Like, you got to be grounded. They also said, you know, sometimes I don't even go home. So not only am I the owner, I have turned into the employee, and I was working for nothing. I was working just to really keep my business going. So, like, I know both of them well, and, you know, they didn't talk my ear off on the phone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, about, I done been boost to the floor with both of them. So I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, my hands go off to both of them, though, you know what I mean? But everybody want that get rich quick shit going on, you know what I mean? The PPPs.
That's just not how it works, man. In true, honest business, it don't work like that. You know, it start as a baby. It crawl, it walk, it learn how to talk, it learn how to job, it learn how to run, it fall and hurt itself. It get back up, it feed itself, it learn how to go to the bathroom. Those are the steps to running a business. Unless you went to business, like, I didn't know a lot about Rhonda, but it sounded like she got education behind her. Like, And that's why she's thriving. Education is the key. I'm actually re-educating myself now because I see where I'm going, and I know in order to get there, I got to learn more. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to re-educate, because I can go and open up 2 more restaurants and figure it out as I go. But that's going to put me back in the dark place that I was at when I first opened this one up.
Mm-hmm.
So why not go get the information and learn how to open multiple at one time? Because it's all systems. For real, it's all systematic. If you, which any business just about, is systems. You put all the right systems in place, then you manage the systems and not the people. So it don't matter who the person is. If you can't run the system, then I don't need you. I get somebody else, you know. And now you're dealing with your system, not this person. You know what I'm saying? That's how people run real businesses. It's not personal. That's why you see a company lay off 20 people, because it's for the business. And unless you just really got passion for it, you might want to make a decision on what you want to do. Do you want to really be a business owner, or do you want to do something to make it look like you know? Yeah.
You can be a CEO and not be the owner of the business. So.
Let's talk about, okay, we dove in the heart of the bad things or the hard working things. Let's talk about some of the fruition of, because y'all ain't shut the motherfuckers down.
They ain't shutting down. We got 20, 30 more of these motherfuckers come.
Like,
And 20,
like,
20.
God damn it. It ain't the army.
Some got to be positive. Some got to be going on. They ain't no quitters.
What was your
That's
happy
it.
moment with either one of you guys? Go first. What was your happy moment? Like, damn, I'm glad I did this.
Mine was recently, bro. My son's birthday. When is coming up? Well, he ain't gonna see it.
It's live.
It's live.
But he still ain't no live. So my son, he turned 18 in 2 weeks, and I bought him a car. You know what I'm saying? A couple weeks ago, and just it was like the best feeling I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying? To be able to go and get my son something that I know he gonna love. And he started last summer. He started his own lawn care service, like, you know, cutting grass and stuff.
I got some lawnmowers you can buy. Definitely. And you need to put them in snow too. Don't worry. We're gonna talk after
so last summer he started his lawn care service. He took his mom little bucket, little Cavalier. The lawnmower don't even fit in the trunk. He put it in the back seat and go cut grass. I get Apple Pays all the time. Yard. So I'm like, you know what? For my son's 18th birthday, I'm gonna buy him a car. I got him a little SUV. I bought a trailer. I just got his logo done. I'm gonna finish his LLC, and I'm gonna give him the whole package. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about new equipment, boots, shirts, flyers, like the whole thing. You know, you want to do this? What you want to do? Let's go. I can teach you this. I wasn't able to do that before. You know, like what I did, he couldn't know about. You know, my whole life, he couldn't know what I did. When I went to jail, I had to lie to my kids and tell them I was in school. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to lie to them no more. And that was the best feeling so far. You know,
they know they still think you went to school?
No, I told once I got out, I went on and told them.
All right.
Was you there like 3 days or something?
It was a year and a half. It is.
It's a hard business to be in. Because love tells me all the time.
It's a hard business because the profit margin, they working extra hard for that much. You heard what she said. Shit, if I could do it all, real estate is going.
Real estate would be my whole.
I'm gonna sleep at night and make my money. You know what I'm saying?
Over, bro, I would just step with the signage. I would have probably got into print and stuff like that. Honestly, if I can go back, even though the restaurant is successful, but I have a passion for art. You know, so sometimes you got to follow your passion. And when you go off that road, you run into walls and you run into hurdles, and you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wouldn't change it, you know, but if I could go back, I probably would have focused a little bit more on signage, you know, really honestly, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a builder. I like building things. I like creating opportunities and stuff. I like building businesses and buildings and then turning them over. You know, so I like that part of it.
What was your happy moment, Hatchet Queen?
Ben, I got several, but I gotta say 2 real fast. My first business being 17 years old today, I never even thanks. Like I never even I had to write down. I got a life coach, And I was telling her about this today, that I've never even really looked at all the accomplishments and people I've helped over the years and just things I've done, because I've paid tuition, but I've also paid for funerals. I've paid for emergency surgeries, all that type of stuff. But that's not my greatest attribute. I think I feel like on paper I'm looking like, shit, who is this? Who is that? So being able to have a successful, thriving business for 17 years and to actually look at it today, that's one of the best things that could have happened to me, is to really see me with my own eyes. And then the skating rink, Hatchet House, the brand is phenomenal, right? The skate house is in the family too, but the skating rink is near and dear to my heart because my brother that died, he loved skating like he loved it. So this month he'll be deceased 5 years. So just to know that I did something unconsciously for him and his children and my kid too, and grandkids and all that to come, I really that's a good feeling for me.
So we are in Libra season, so you got to keep our scales balanced a little bit. So has being business owners, has there been speed bumps that spilled over into your relationships as far as, I don't know if you guys are single or not, or like, you don't have to answer either. Just
No, they got to answer. This is real raw and rugged, man. We ain't.
For me, it did. It messed with a lot of relationships, man. Like some of it I regret a little bit. Like my oldest son is a senior this year. My goal was to move close down south the summer that I got the restaurant. So my goal was to take my sign company and move to Nashville with it and run it from there. And that way I would be able to be there for my oldest son, high school, first year of high school. My middle son, he was still in middle school. But I'd have been close to them all through the oldest son high school years and the other son high school years. So I ended up getting a restaurant the summer before I was supposed to leave. So in my mind, I can hurry up, put this together, have some residual income while I go make this move. That was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I sacrificed my son's high school years to build something that might take care of his kids. But remember, I said might, because it ain't over until it's over. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over until you're done. Like these type of things can go up. They can end easily.
Right.
A case.
And you can't get that time back.
Or
right.
It's so many things. You know what I'm saying?
What about your love life?
He trying to get to the whole point. He trying to say
honestly, for me, bro, when I started the restaurant, I was single at the time.
Okay.
And no one wanted to deal with a guy that was so busy. But honestly, I didn't care because I knew where I was going. So I'm not finna slow down for somebody that it might not, you know what I'm saying, go all the way. Y'all good. I'm an ex-felon out of jail who don't have no work history, ain't been to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to build a legacy starting now. So if you don't understand that, oh well. You know what I'm saying? And
well, I think the right one probably can recognize they ain't gonna give you no bullshit about, as long as it's, even if it ain't adding up, but it's like I can see that you are focused on this, that, and the third. The right one will. But that's like you said, you hire 6 employees to find the right one.
You probably ran into a lot of people that are, women that are fuck for a loaded fry though. You heard me? like for real, like
for the egg roll.
Man, the egg roll. They can't keep the egg rolls in stock. They so far. So I know somebody.
Shout out to my girl, love you, baby.
Man, that was before he got in the relationship. That's
they getting naked for nachos.
Long time ago.
Yeah, that was when he was single.
They
You know what I mean?
For nachos, baby.
Yeah.
What about you, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Well, we gonna go to commercial. Nah, for real. I think my son, he about to be 5 next month. So I missed a lot of his time, a lot of his first everything, not everything, but a lot of his first things. And my son was speech delay. And so he um shit, he good now, but at first, I mean, he wasn't he was talking, but he wasn't using all the, everything. But I missed a lot of time with him that I wish I could have made up. And I missed some real important engagements and funerals and stuff like that.
His favorite color ain't chicken, is it?
No.
Cheeky nugget. What color is this, boy? Cheeky
Hey, my
nugget.
son like a genius. I ain't even saying that because he's my son. He know numbers, like he know numbers. He know how to read this shit. But he did say the other day, so this funny. I gotta say this story. So he told his a nanny. He got a nanny, so he was telling his nanny. He was like, yeah, mommy. He pointed to me, mommy, and then he looked at her and was like, daddy. And she was like, so he got 2 mamas. My son has 2 mamas, right? So I'm like, what? So, whatever. So then they go to the park or whatever. He gets stuck. His shoe gets stuck at the top of the slide. Like my son, he a boy's boy. That motherfucker jump off like he bad. Like he not bad. He just a boy. So he got stuck. So he yelled out, "Daddy!" through the whole park, but he there with his nanny. So all these people looking like, they don't know he's speech delay. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He's speech delay. So he calling her daddy. So the dude looked at her and said, "Don't even trip. My son called me mama all the time." Here go the wife. Yeah, because you a bitch ass.
Damn.
I said, "Did you get my baby out the park with that type of language?"
Wow.
That was pretty funny. But as far as my relationship status, yeah, I'm in a relationship. Yeah, I am in a relationship. Shout out to who they is.
You cold. You watch a lot of Breakfast Club.
Woo!
They know who they are.
Practice. We talking about practice.
Hey,
Don't kill. I want to touch though for sure though on the chime time shit, man. Ain't no way in the world we getting up off of her without talking about that.
Mr. Chime Time.
oh yeah, he blew you up.
He basically just, I think he shitted on everybody for real, except for maybe like a lot of the Chinamans. My baby say I can't say Chinaman. That's racist.
That is racist. The man is the Chinaman.
I grew up off Chinaman, man.
That's but it ain't racist because we can't be racist.
You know why it ain't racist?
Because we black.
Because in exchange for me saying this is the Chinaman, they done sent their motherfucking kids to MICDS.
Yeah.
They done sent their motherfucking kids to CBC.
Yeah.
SLU.
Off of you going to get that pork fried rice.
Off of me going to get a motherfucking $1 box of rice. So that's a small exchange. You feel what I'm saying? But tap in about the chime time stuff, bro.
Chime time thing was dope, bro. Like, yeah. He came. He definitely came. No, he came himself. Yep, he came himself. So he we all saw that he was in town. Everybody knew that he was in town who was in the restaurant industry. I had never heard of him before until people started saying, this dude in town, man, y'all should, you know what I'm saying, whoop-de-whoop. So of course I hit him up on Facebook, on one of the messengers or something like, man, if you in town, check us out type thing. And weeks had gone past, and I'm like, shit, maybe he ain't gonna make it. And one day I walk in a restaurant and everybody like, there you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? So but he was already leaving out when I walked in. He also did DoorDash. So he do that with every restaurant. He never go in and order. He DoorDash it, then come pick it up. So, he DoorDash, took his food. I looked out the door. I'm like, dang. And then I see his car swing back around and come back on the lot and park. So I'm like, he finna go do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just waited a minute and then I just made my way on over there, just from a distance, like, hey, just peace. You know what I'm saying? I come in peace. And, we chopped it up a little bit. I was just asking him, first I said, thank you for just stopping by with people. And then I asked him, what all he done did, where all he done been. He kind of told me what he done did. And he asked my opinion on, like, where should he go? He's like, I just feel like I'm missing something. Like, where the I don't feel like I've been to the hood, you know. So I just started telling them anywhere I could think of, you know. I'm like, you know, check out Fat Burgers, check out Vale's Brothers, you know. I just started thinking of anybody. I even told
So
him
you the reason he went and did all that in the hood
I
like
got
that.
a little bit. I had some a little bit.
He
But
blew it
also,
up.
I told everybody that I told him about. I called them right after that. Hey, dude just came here. Y'all be on y'all best behavior. I told him about you. I even told him about the other French fry spot. You know what I'm saying? Because
shouts out to the Fry Factory.
That was real. That was the realest shit that I seen. I just want to touch on that real fast. This man has I'm not even really gonna say a rival restaurant because it's enough money for everybody. So I'm not gonna say that, but they have two similar style franchises. And this man told Chime Time, don't just come to mine, go to theirs too. You feel what I'm saying, bro? And the Chime Time guy said it on the actual,
right.
He said what was so real about him was he told me, no, make sure you go check them out too. So I just wanted to give your flowers on that because that was the realest out of everything. I watched every video, bro. That was the realest gem that I took out of the whole thing. So congratulations.
Because, bro, for me, man, you know, I didn't know Tank them, you know, until after they did their business.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, a lot of people thought I was gonna be mad about it, but I honestly took it as a I ain't gonna say a challenge, but it's like somebody to go against in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But in competitive sports type of way though, you know. So we the first loaded French fry restaurant in St. Louis. Then here come another one. Cool. Now we got somebody to go against. Not in a bad way though. And like I was telling people, nobody want to watch the Bulls play against the Bulls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have Burger King and McDonald's, BP and Mobile. Like you gotta. So come on, let's go. You
right. Right.
Like it was never for me. It was never because I know who I am. I know the way I'm finna market. I know the way I'm finna brand. I don't care who finna do this too. I know I'm finna get mine in it though. You know what I'm saying? And over time, man, dude actually got cool. Tank, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Tank and everybody at French Fry Factory. They're my people now. Anytime he get wind of anything, he called me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people wanted us to go against each other, but this ain't that.
That's real, bro.
You'll never catch me going against another man.
That's real.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So get yours, I'm gonna get mine. You know
How was the I didn't see the I saw yours, but I didn't see him do the
He definitely did the Fry Factory.
Yeah, I know he did it, but I didn't see it. Was it a good one?
He did it right before ours. He made ours the last 2 years.
Right.
Really?
He did the French Fry Factory, then he did us. And that was
How did business go from before and after? Like,
did you sell out?
Yes, we sold out the first 3 days, like in a row. So he made the post like on a Thursday or something, and that night went nuts. Then that Friday we sold out. Then that Saturday I bought a little extra more food, and we sold out again. You know what I'm saying? So it just kept going up and up and up and up and up to where we had to change the whole structure. Like at that point, I wasn't even in a restaurant every day no more. Like I had already had it set up to where I can kind of just come and go as I please. But once that happened, I had to basically rearrange the way that we did business. You know what I'm saying? Because we was doing double what we was, double the income, double the people, double the inventory, double the everything. So it made us change all of our procedures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was dope though.
Let me ask you something.
It saved me.
So I got a question. I might have a bone to pick too, because I did a food review too. No, it's definitely not the pants. We cool with these pants, but I did a full review there too. Now I know damn well Mr. Chime bald head dirt. Hey, what's up? Come on to Hatchet House and the skate house and had the fire house wings, but that's my plug. It ain't shameless either. So I did a food review, right?
You did.
So I don't know why my food review ain't being cycled back and forth on that goddamn website, because I did good. I even talked about your cousin. Yep. I'm coming back.
I'm learning. You know what I'm learning? I'm learning how to recycle content.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just joking though. You ain't got to put it back out.
But that's
I'm gonna do it
because I'm learning how to recycle content. You just like McDonald's play their video at this time, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get caught up and already posted that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not how the social media game works. You want people to continue to see it. You know know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm learning, how to recreate content and repost content, you know, because people love to be involved. When people do a review on your business and then they see you post it, it makes them feel like they're a part of it. That's part of marketing. A lot of people
For sure.
about, you know, engaging with your customers. You know, and that's something I'm learning. You know, because I come from a different background. Business is all new to me.
Right.
You know, I know business because of what I used to do, which is a different kind of business.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm learning professional business.
But is it really though?
It's different.
In another life, I probably can be like a queen pin of some things.
You gonna go to jail?
No, you got it in you. You
Really,
got it
I
in
definitely do. I don't do anything.
She got it in her.
Damn.
She definitely got it in her,
front of
though, for
everybody
sure.
at the club.
For sure.
Are you serious?
As a queen pin?
Damn.
Hell yeah.
In another life?
In
In another, he mean another life.
On Tubi. On Tubi. Just say on Tubi, you could
On
be
Tubi?
I had murking something in front of everybody. Just to prove
no,
the
I
point.
ain't that life.
As a queen pin.
No.
I see
Queen
it.
pins don't get their hands dirty. No, I ain't trying to be that. I shouldn't have said that. You must cut.
What type of current event? You know, we talk about their business, but you know, we talk about what's going on
Well,
globally.
We need to vote.
what
People
y'all
need to
think
get out
about
and
this,
vote. You come to Hatchet House, the skate house, in the fry factory. Guys with the fry factory. Hey, how y'all doing? Look, listen, we need to vote. We need to vote. I'm not being no slave. Y'all gonna be by us. Shit, the motherfucker look like your mama. Yeah.
Yeah, about that though. How y'all feel about a woman being a president? Do y'all think that put us in a
just
vulnerable
Here we
spot?
go.
Hey, when they get
Here
on
we
this
go.
shit, it's cool. When they get on this shit right here, I just
We
like
go.
I do the Homer Simpson gift through the through the grass.
But you rather be a slave though.
Have we ever stopped?
Come on. Not no dictatorship. You ain't been in no fucking dictatorship ever. Ever. You live in Clayton.
I don't.
Yo, nigga ass, you want to the motherfucking west side. Back to the west side, you go.
Why do y'all think that though?
Straight up.
I mean, why do you think that?
What you mean? What he
headed to a
said? What you
dictatorship?
think he said? What you think he
I mean,
said?
we didn't.
He gonna run it like Putin. What you talking about? The dog.
I've never heard.
Wasn't
him say
he
that.
president once?
Yeah, we didn't.
But
we
he
was
was
getting
coming
money.
behind Barack Obama. So he came behind Barack Obama, gave y'all niggas some money and PPPs, and some people service a lot of jail time for the shit. And he a great president. What he do for you?
He wasn't.
I did not say that man was a great president.
You
I'm
definitely said it off air.
I didn't
I'm
vote.
He wasn't a bad president.
Man, get the fuck out of here. What did he do for
I didn't vote for him.
What
So
has anybody done for anybody?
the presidents? So
Because Obama was good for symbolism, but what did he really do?
okay. Well, you want to? So
I'm
y'all just
asking.
don't want a black one. I don't know.
No, you don't put
I
no
don't-
words in our
don't-
mouth.
Don't get me started on
Yeah,
politics.
we're not gonna
because
get you started. We're gonna stay there.
I'm a small business owner, right? Business owner, everybody in here, right? We would, I don't want to lose. I live in the suburbs. I'm gonna tell you right now, right the fuck now, right? By choice though, like I have a choice to do that because of my work that I do and all that type of stuff. But to put me in a position where I have to go back to places or somewhere I don't want to go, I don't really.
Why do you think that's gonna happen?
I just feel it because
He
ain't.
Trump get in office, you have to make you.
He ain't gonna make me do nothing because my my first Stillo, shout out to Stillo, 17 years, strength through everything equals life opportunities. I am a government essential contractor. So y'all gonna be slaves. And I'm gonna be y'all.
But Rhonda, what's so bad
because-
about moving back to the hood though?
Ain't
Or,
nothing wrong with.
but that was kind of like one of your number one pinpoints though. I'm just because you can get a house in the hood for $1,000 right now.
I got one in this Vegas,
But you ain't living in it.
it ain't for me. It's for the hood.
I'm saying what the president got to do with that?
Okay, so
Because
I
you ain't
just wanna
said
know.
nothing yet.
I just want to know. I used to like. I didn't. So I've never voted for Trump ever. I used to like some of his business tactics until the race card and the sexuality card. I'm a woman. You gonna it ain't no chance I can get an abortion. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't getting one. And if I needed to get one, I would go get a fucking abortion. But I I ain't no stud that's bisexual or nothing like that. So we ain't got to worry about that. But like when you start and you overturning things that have worked that doesn't pertain to nothing you fucking doing in office, that's a problem. Like he overturned the what is it, Roe versus Wade type shit with the abortion. He called us all dogs and we ain't even worthy of anything. But these the people that this the person you want to vote for?
When did he say that? We all dogs and we not working.
He said that his first campaign
What
run.
did he say?
He said something about we ain't even black people gonna vote for him anyway because we don't have no high school, we don't have no education.
I don't remember.
Okay, we'll go
remember
Google
that.
it.
Yeah.
We're
gonna
finish. Go Google
I'm
it.
saying, do y'all this national election? Do y'all put that much effort into like local elections?
Yes,
though?
I vote every.
I'm just questions.
Look in my neighborhood. I vote every election. You know, I'd be mad if I can't vote. If I can't vote, I'm getting an absentee. Get damn right. That's my right. I vote. Yes, I do. And anybody that I'm associated with, I make sure that they go vote. I mean that's a privilege. I mean
my thing on. I just want everybody to be educated on who they vote for. I don't have any horse in the race. I'm only playing a devil's advocate when I ask you questions about that. Like I don't.
You got a problem with black women?
I don't even know how you got that out of anything I said.
The black president, when a lady become the president ever, what does that mean for a black man?
Nothing.
I don't know. She can't dance. That's the only thing.
She wanted to twerk.
I don't know.
Twerk.
I'm just saying, like, motherfucker got a little rhythm. She ain't,
If you were the black woman that you say you are, or pertaining to be, don't play on our people intelligence. But I'm the black. I got hot sauce. We twerking on stage. I don't like that goofy shit. Like, talk to me about what you gonna
bringing
do
out Quavo is crazy though.
She was in the park. Joe, we won. I ain't seen her since
she
then.
Nobody
Megan, really seen her.
Quavo.
I'm with you.
That shit look like a circus,
what other choices
man.
we got? Why you think they went and dug up and told Joe to lay? Don't worry, Joe, just lay down. Because what other choice do you have to run against?
That's what's a shame to me. That I just think that we could have some better electives than we got going on. I do want to bring up Show Killer put something in the group text today.
Get off the politics, huh?
Yeah,
this motherfucker finna blow up. Talk to me, man.
So Show Killer put a meme in the group text today saying that right now Drake is bigger than Tupac has ever been, and just as what's the word? Something like that. It's Michael Jackson, just as popular as Michael Jackson. And
no. I ain't see the mic part.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Oh, that was on our. I was in the special. I ain't read all the way through, but I'm saying,
public school.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm saying, look, I'm from Tupac era, all of that shit. Drake way more popular than Tupac, my nigga.
No, sir.
Listen. Drake? I put 100. 170 million records sold to Tupac's 75 million records sold, and he didn't have to die to do it.
Hey, somebody peed on him.
And another thing, Tupac is the martyr for rap beef. Drake is he on a positive, you know what I'm saying? He ain't that little shit they doing, that ain't nothing.
We will not remember Drake like we remember Tupac.
I'm gonna remember seeing
man,
him with them
you
damn pads on his shoulder at the concert.
My opinion on that, bro. You got to think of what Tupac did. You know what I'm saying? Like the adversity that he went through, the songs that he made. Drake don't got Brenda's Got a Baby. Drake don't got a Dear Mama. You know what I'm saying?
Drake got a white mama. Shit, he ain't got to say.
I'm just saying it's like it's things that Drake can't do. You know, Drake is an actor. Tupac was a real artist. That's the difference between somebody that writes their own music and somebody that let somebody else write it for them. It's hard to put somebody in the same category when we do two different things.
They can't compete.
If I draw, right? If I take a pencil and I freestyle draw on paper and it looks magical, and then you take a stencil and you trace it and it looks magical, how can we compare each other? You know, how could you compare that?
I mean, just even more.
No,
just
man.
think about
think about
92, 93, 94, 95, just how much of an impact where this guy was speaking for our whole nation. Not on some, yeah, I can make you party, but I can tell you what's going on in your life and some real struggles that y'all happening and going through. It was way more powerful. Drake is popular.
I feel like y'all going off of feelings and y'all going off of emotions. Y'all going on. I know them good times where you heard something, you like, oh yeah, Tupac, all that shit, man. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, but that had way more of effect than me than how many records you sold.
St. Louis Slim voice. Fuck your feelings, bro. I just said 170 million records to 75 million records, bro.
So Eminem is more popular than Tupac?
Yeah.
I'm about willing to say, no, bro, it's about the reach, bro. Listen, we love Tupac. It's some urban shit. He kind of sprawled out past the urban community. We love him. It's nothing wrong with it. Them niggas got the urban community. Them niggas got everywhere else too, bro. So I'm talking about the reach and the influence. It's okay. Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda barely had a brain. I get all of that. Hit him up. All of that shit, man. That nigga Drake.
Nobody's crying for Drake.
Boy, you crazy.
Nobody
crazy in the motherfucker, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't doing what?
Not like that.
Crying for him.
Not like that. And then they put MJ in it.
No, MJ. Now he can't fuck with MJ. Like
I don't even know why.
Exactly what you just blew my shit up.
Yeah.
You just blew my shit up. Yeah. Drake is more in the streaming era.
Yeah.
It's way harder in the streaming era when it correlates to selling records. So that nigga got 175. If that nigga would have been on when Tupac was out,
it didn't start off like that though. He started off in the album. He wasn't just streaming that
joint. When did Drake start?
09.
That's still streaming era.
Streaming then. Come on, we were still buying CDs or ripping shit off shit.
I got a CD
in 2009.
Yes.
2009.
I mean, that still was kind of like a CD DVD era, but still, 75% of that nigga career is streaming era.
It's only because it's more accessible, bro.
I don't
like
think
it ain't
albums,
because
though. I think it might be like songs or something.
No, it's records.
Well, what is a record nowadays? You know what I'm saying?
And what I'm saying is streaming. It's a hard fucking little formula they got going on now, but you have to stream like a gazillion to do what them niggas used to do back in the day, like 1 million records sold and all of that shit. You got to work like 10 times harder on the streaming shit to do that right now. So what I'm saying is he's working harder than Tupac ever had to work. And guess what? It's 1 million more artists out here at this time. So he like competing with a bunch of motherfuckers right now. Everybody rap and streaming some shit right now.
But you got to also remember Drake came under Lil Wayne, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pac came out with Digital Underground, who was you know what I'm saying, still wasn't as popular as Young Money and Cash.
Oh no, now you going to something else too.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you think Humpty Dance, if the nigga
I'm sorry.
There'll never be a Drake hologram.
Come on,
listen,
man.
bro. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
It's okay.
Digital Underground was signed to a label and they had a regular ass deal like the rest of them niggas.
Correct.
Cash Money was like the next big thing, like No Limit. Them was the niggas that was getting distribution deals. So they were the company now. So Drake got put on by niggas who owned the company. You stream them to everybody. Tupac never had that. The biggest he got was when he went with Death Row, and that's what got him killed. He had 1 year of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to compare.
This nigga Drake, it's 7 niggas' hands in Drake money. It's 7 niggas on that nigga contract right now. Like this nigga career is, he had to work through so much, my nigga, to get to where he at right now, bro. The nigga beat the odds, bro. He is much more a major artist, a larger artist than Tupac, bro. I'm just keeping it real, bro.
It's give evolution,
right?
It's you know,
it's 25 years later, man. We still talking about Tupac, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think if something tragically happened to Drake right now, I don't think 25 years from now we'll be like I think it'll be maybe shit. Next year we probably wouldn't be talking about Drake no more.
Man.
We still talking about Nipsey Hussle.
Listen,
we not.
This the thing about Drake.
Not really. Nobody.
Nipsey still that nigga.
Different
Who really talking about Nipsey today?
Talking about him, but he's still that nigga though.
That's Dirty Button, man. Dirty Button.
Like, being honest,
damn
like,
man off of Dennis the Menace.
Hey.
Yes, old man.
I hear what he's saying though, because Nipsey name not with Tupac and Biggie.
Look at his t-shirt.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, Nipsey doesn't have the discography to even match to even like that nigga probably got like 15 songs that we can probably listen to. Now, you know what I'm saying? So he can't. What are we talking about him for? What we talking about him for is damn, it's fucked up. They killed Nipsey. You ain't talking about him because of his music, because 9 times out of 10, people went back after he passed and started listening to.
How long they gonna talk about Rich Homie Quan?
It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. On my mama, it's over with.
They put the crown on him in the casket. It was over.
It's over, Ron.
No more rap about Quan no more.
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna put him on my reels no more.
It's a.
I was in the border when they played a song and they said, "Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan." If that means something.
It's a different.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, bro.
So you gonna rewind that back?
I'm just saying, like, Rich Homie, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. But I'm just saying, like,
did y'all like y'all?
No, it wasn't that. Their audio system wasn't like that. They ain't had no faders and shit, my nigga. Nigga just got loud. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan.
Talking about Quan from the West.
Yeah, it's a different day and age, man. I don't even know if you can be a martyr anymore. Shit. I mean, I don't want Drake to die or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like,
I don't know.
There's no way to even measure that. There's no metric to measure that. You can say this many album sales and that and the third, but it's just a different culture.
That shit ain't even 100% no more. They got bots giving these numbers, and
we ain't in no revolution no more, nothing like that.
The record labels been buying records too, so like I got something for everything. They been buying records. Them niggas will go spend $200,000-$300,000 on just buying CDs to inflate the nigga numbers. They've been doing that since the dawn of time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just the Cadillac Records. They showed it.
That was in the motherfucking 50s.
Show was. What is it called? When them motherfuckers was going and they pay the people to play the records and push the records.
That's in the 50s, man. You know what I'm saying? When they was giving a nigga a Seville for his whole catalog.
Finger wave.
Give a nigga a car. You know what I'm saying? That's serious, but I just got Drake being the larger artist. Artist by
he
4.
had 2 days in St. Louis, too.
But yeah, the nigga Tupac ain't never did a major show in the city.
Well, they say Tupac came to
that nigga was at Club Mercedes.
He didn't get a chance to get to that.
On what's that?
Delmar. Club Mercedes. He was at Club Mercedes, Delmar and Kings Highway.
Did he have a box or Corvallis?
It was Brenda's Got a Baby.
Think about that. I never done any of those things, but I got movies, documentaries, this, that, and the third.
Tupac got a class.
All these things. Classes about me in different universities, and I never even went on tour.
The Rose That Grew Through the Concrete. I got the book. It's good.
I never went on tour on a major city tour, and I died at 25. He's 25.
It was a young boy.
Don't quote me because I don't know how old.
What else you got? You ain't got no more current events. When Dro went off on the nigga on the Breakfast Club.
I thought that was necessary though. Like I didn't catch the going off part, but like it was being transparent about his life, and his man's with him back there giggling and shit. He like I ain't catch so.
I just seen the little clip as well. He was going on about being addicted to drugs.
Did he ever say what drug it was?
Yeah, I would say
scripts.
He look like an ecstasy nigga to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
she like I got 8 of them in my pocket.
No. He ain't talking about
ecstasy.
I sell alcohol. I have a liquor license, several of them.
I would even say I probably say girl. I probably say coke. You know.
I say lean
I would
too.
say
I say the perk 10s.
Like perks.
perks and lean.
Yeah, opiates. So yeah, I get what you're saying. That'll kind of be, but he was basically speaking on it, and I guess he was being sentimental about it because he said something about his daughter as well being addicted to drugs too, and a nigga was in the background laughing. You know, they was all together. T.I., the whole Grand Hustle crew. I think the nigga was a comedian though. Whoever he talking to, he definitely a comedian. Oh, okay. So, and then I kind of thought it'd be hard for me. He reached back. He was like, "Nigga, fuck you laughing for, nigga? I'll smack shit out you." And dude, like, you ain't gonna smack me though. You know, that's what he said. But I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like everything like wrestling to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas probably got off cam and was laughing with each other, but got us, you know, steady spreading the word, got Dro name in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Got this shit in the search bar. That shit is worth money. You feel what I'm saying? Well, nobody talking about Dro, but I do got some experience with young Dro. And I'm glad that he's getting himself together. In 2016, 2017, around that time.
Going in on the comments when we was doing the political stuff.
I say, let me promote, let me throw a show. Let me throw a show.
They was just going in a lot.
I booked Scrappy and Young Dro. Shout out to Brooke the brand. I booked them through her. That nigga Young Dro is the down south DMX, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The nigga is I grew all gray hair and shit. In that 30-day span, man, I was calling the niggas. I wasn't talking to no manager or nothing, nigga. I was talking directly to him. Oh man, we gotta change the flight and change the hotel and I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga, man? Listen, no, it's just his business wasn't together and he was just all over the place. Like I say, he's like the down south DMX. He was changing shit, just run. And I had already promoted the show, so I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying, fuck up no dates, do none of that. I already presented it to the people. But man, that nigga a handful, man. So I'm sure hope he ain't getting high no more because he made me want to get high, goddamn me, after it was over with. He made me want to smoke a dip. He ran me so crazy. What a slams at? I went on a shoe. Went over on the horseshoe, man.
5-4. Chuck, where you at, baby?
What's a slam?
Man, you be killing me, man.
I don't know what it is.
She all on her online shit. She don't know what it is. She don't know what slams is. Her people straight off the north. She say she in the suburbs now.
Well, you know, I didn't have to do all that.
Take some slammers out there. They be skating up for the next 30 days.
I am a law-abiding voting citizen, okay?
Oh, man.
I just want to make a good living.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Before we do leave, we do want to encourage people to vote, especially on our local elections. They have way more bigger impact on what's going to happen to us in this state. We're in a red city in a blue state. So our presidential vote, I ain't saying don't vote. I'm just saying it's not going to mean as much as the people that you actually know. It's going to have a way more big of an impact on us. So the election is November 5th. I'm sure guys, the fries are kill. What's it? Signature Design, Stilo, and the Hatchet House.
In the skate house.
All want to preach this message to you guys because it's like, I mean, they feel how they feel. We all feel how we feel about different certain subjects. And there's no monolithic way to get anywhere, but definitely don't get anywhere by sitting on our hands.
Can you vote if you've been to the penitentiary?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Your rights
you can vote.
Wait till after your probation.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if you just joined us, I just told you guys who was sitting with us. The Hatchet Queen. I hate that I called her the Hatchet Lady. When I thought about it, it sounds so bad. But
you fuck people name up for weeks.
Last time I was on here last year, he was like, Wanda, call me all.
He called Wanda.
I ain't know you.
The fuck?
You gotta
t-shirt, but you got it on.
You gotta get the press. You gotta get the little. We put that out in the morning.
I juggle 1,000 names, man.
That's cool.
Players. I ain't
fuck
no player.
up.
But
Everybody so committed now. I ain't no
you know,
player. Everybody so committed, man. Rhonda, you know who you is.
Hey, shut
He on this motherfucker. But baby, and he talking about
I'm just not.
I ain't no player.
But wait, what you saying though?
I ain't no player.
I'm just not
he
a
said
player.
his baby said, was you talking about your baby, your kid?
No, I was talking about my daughter. Like my baby
Well,
said,
who-
I can't
let's-
say China, man.
Okay, come on, AK. What
What
who you
relationship
think?
shit?
What's your relationship status? You what's up with you? Oh,
But you trying to give a dissertation?
no, who in the what's up?
And
What?
I'm married.
Damn.
Don't play with me. Ain't none of y'all said that on
Never.
her.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah. All right,
For
all right.
that, we going home.
Yeah, let's go. God bless.
Man, I don't know why he got so serious about getting married. I'm married.
I'm
just saying.
I'm separated. I'm seperated legally.
Yeah, we see.
Rhonda, you ain't have to follow up with. You ain't.
Yeah,
As soon as I said
felt
that,
hot.
I
My
was.
back got
I
hot.
was.
Hey,
we
thanks
left
for
on a
tuning
good
in,
fucking
man.
note, and you go.
So
Hey,
somebody get their
Hey,
doors locked and
let me-
keys, car keys tonight. Thanks for everybody tuning in to
drop
What Up
the
Though
mic.
Radio. See you next week.
yes, sir. Thank
Thanks
y'all
for
for coming
our
out for real, man. I
Thanks for
appreciate that. Straight up.
Dungeon. Show
Thank y'all
killer.
for having us.
Peace to everybody.
We out.
We out.
We gone. I'm so glad.